Donald Trump is gonna sit right there. I'm gonna be right here. Oh God.
Hey. Boy, I'll tell you, Dana White thinks the world of you guys.
Really?
The world, you know that, right?
Yeah.
And you like him.
Of course.
You better, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. Let's go.
Pleasure and honor, sir.
It was my honor. Thank you
See you.
very much.
Thanks for doing this for us.
Tom, thanks so much for doing this,
Thank
man.
you.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
You're doing this great.
Very much.
You can sit right here.
Good, sounds good.
All right, great. So yeah, we'll go for it. We're at Mar-a-Lago. Can't even believe this is happening. We got Donald Trump, President of the United States.
Round of applause.
Round of applause. Thank you,
Round
Mr.
of
Trump.
applause,
Hey,
man.
thank you.
We're really, really excited to be doing this.
It's my honor. My honor. You come highly recommended by Dana White. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be watching you guys. You're young, you're smart, you're attractive, you're handsome. Now, Afghanistan is one of the largest seller of arms anywhere in the world because they're selling it. I understood Putin. I talked to Putin. I spoke to him about Ukraine. And I spoke to the Taliban, the leader, Abdul. And I said, don't ever kill any of our soldiers. Don't ever kill one more soldier. We're going to hit you harder than you've ever been hit before. And I said, I don't want to leave a screw, a nut, a bolt. I want everything. What about the hangers, sir? Take them out. The big leather and plastic hangers with steel. I said, you take them out. You take everything out.
What does that mean, take them out, though?
Take them out. Take them out of the country. And I tell you, so Putin was watching. We were all watching. You guys were watching. I told him, he can't do it.
Do you ever talk to Putin still?
No, I haven't spoken to him since. We are playing right into their hands, green energy. The windmills, they don't work. They're too expensive. They kill all the birds. They ruin your landscapes. And yet the environmentalists love the windmills. And I've been preaching this for years. And in fact, I sent her something as a little gift. It was a white flag. It was a flag of surrender. She said, but what is this? I said, that's a flag of surrender. So that when Russia gets hostile, which they have, I mean, if you look at a history of a couple of 100 years with Germany and Russia, has not been exactly pretty, whether it's World War I, World War II. Take a look at what's gone on. I sent her the white flag of surrender. And I sent her the white flag of surrender. That's what, and it's turned out to be true. Nobody brings this up because the press never likes to talk about it, but nobody brings this up. But I said, it's going to go down as one of the dumbest deals ever made, along with lots of the dumb deals that the United States is making. 1 week after the election, we would have had a deal with Iran, a really great deal. By the way, Twitter's become very boring. I went cold turkey. I went from hundreds of millions of people. You have a lot, but I had more.
No, I know that, Don. I got you. Listen, you don't got to do the ego check, all right? I got you.
I had a lot more.
Don, I understand. I got you. You don't got to check my ego here, all right? Like, simplify everything for our audience today. Simplify everything, right?
Right.
No, calling our audience dumb?
Well, that's pretty simple.
No, I wasn't calling our audience dumb. I'm saying I just want to, continue, Don. Sorry, my apologies. Interesting.
Donnie, I wonder,
Interesting.
It is sort of interesting.
someone calls you a racist, what's your initial reaction
Well,
to
it
that?
used to be a terrible reaction, but now everybody's called a racist today.
Yeah.
Trump rallies are lit.
No, we don't want anything to do with Russia. We would have had a nuclear war with North Korea. Who's coughing back there? Are you okay? Is that your crew?
That's
The media will say, Trump's coughing. There
Mr.
must
Trump.
be something wrong with him.
We run a pretty,
COVID's going around in
We run a
Mar-a-Lago.
little
There's
pretty
COVID.
laid back.
There's
COVID on Mar-a-Lago.
We run a pretty laid back thing. We're all good. We're all good.
But
So, continue on.
But let me just say, it starts with the president. You have to have a president that commands the respect. Look, the European nations, they're friends of mine, and they smile when I talk to them privately. This interview will have millions and millions of people, assuming it's not touched. Let's see if they allow you. I hate to say this to you because you guys are going to chicken out, I guarantee.
We don't chicken out, Don.
If you put up this whole thing, watch.
We don't chicken out, Don.
If you,
Don, we don't
you
chicken
put
out. I'm
up-
telling you right now.
You
we
don't chicken out?
Don, we don't chicken out. on this one.
Ready?
Let's hear it.
If
team's
you
gonna
put
be
up
over
this
this.
whole interview, let's see what happens when Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all of them
Yeah.
take it down.
I don't think YouTube would take it down. There's no way.
Let's see what happens. I'm going to be watching you guys. You're young, you're smart, you're attractive, you're handsome.
Wow,
all of
thank
these
you.
things. You can be my caddy anytime.
You sure? All right, cool.
Anytime. I get the highest ratings on television by far. By far. I'm very proud of it. I did The Apprentice. Everyone thought it would be off the air in 2 sessions, and it turned out to be successful.
Big fan of the show.
When
by
I
the way.
left after, it was a great show. I did 14 seasons.
Yes,
when
big
I
fan.
left,
14?
When I left, 14. We did
Wow.
them.
He was in the
We did them
trenches,
over
bro.
11
No,
years.
no,
Well,
that's-
it was so successful that they did
John
2
had
a
it with
season.
Going with the Apprentice. He had it going with the Apprentice big
Oh
time.
no, it was big time stuff. And then when I left, because I left to run for president, that's the only reason I left. They picked Arnold Schwarzenegger and he bombed, and they put Martha Stewart on and she bombed. And the only reason I
Wait,
tell
who
you that
bombed?
they
Who
bombed,
Arnold and Martha Stewart.
Arnold. Did you know that?
Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
Arnold Schwarzenegger took my place on The Apprentice, and he bombed very badly. And Hillary Clinton recommended Martha Stewart, and Martha Stewart took. Listen to this one.
I'm
Crooked
listening.
Hillary.
Listening. I'm just fascinated by
And
this
Martha
moment.
Stewart was on. Did you know that Martha Stewart did The Apprentice?
No.
You know
No,
why you
no, I
don't
didn't
know?
know.
Because it lasted for about 2 weeks. That's why. Be careful what you wish for. And with that, it's been a great honor.
One more thing. I heard you're becoming quite the DJ here at Mar-a-Lago. I heard you're spinning.
You DJ?
Would you believe it? I love music. I have an aptitude for music.
What type
Can
of
you
music?
believe that? During, over our lives, we take tests and aptitude tests and all this. I've always had a high aptitude for music, but I love great music.
So do you actually spin, or
No,
do you,
I don't spin,
what do you
but
use?
I pick the ones I like. I don't want to spin. I want to pick the ones I like.
What's your like go-to banger on the
Well, I have a
aux?
lot of them. You know a song that does get people moving, though? I'll play beautiful, I love Broadway stuff and, Phantom of the Opera and Les Mis, etc. You know what gets them rocking? YMCA.
YMCA is a track. It's an underrated track.
Do you know, is it an underrated?
I think so.
Well, it gets a lot of views, I can say. But YMCA, the gay national anthem, did you ever hear that? They call it the gay national anthem. But YMCA gets people up and it gets them moving.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a lot of good selections and people love it when I do it.
What's the best song to like transition to, like YMCA to what?
Maybe
Maybe Mo Bamba?
Maybe Hold On, I'm Coming.
Okay.
We had, until COVID came, the China virus came in, we had the greatest economy in history. We have things that have been unbelievably successful. Not only, by the way, with COVID, as some people call it, not only with the China virus, but it is time to take off the masks.
Yeah, I agree with
So
you.
I would agree if that were the case. So thank you all very much.
Yeah, I
cool.
appreciate it, Mr. President.
Thank you so
This is
much.
awesome.
We have to free up the press in this country. If we don't free up the press, this country's finished.
We appreciate that.
photos. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I didn't say one word, but I sat there and I smiled and I laughed. I was trying to. I couldn't say a word. I love Donald Trump.